Hey there, Fletch from All Things Overlanding here. Today I'm going to be talking about a really cool, sort of unique, pretty affordably priced thing that will change your camping trip if you are into fall camping, winter camping, tailgating, going to ball games, things like that. And that is the Ignik heated seat pad. This thing's cool, and it's not something I've ever seen before, but I'm going to tell you all about it. I'm going to talk about the features of it. I'm going to show you how to work it and all that stuff. I'm going to kind of give you my feelings on it after having used it a few times. So if you want to learn more about the Ignik heated seat pad, stay tuned. All right, so as I mentioned, today I'm talking about this Ignik heated seat pad. It's really a kind of a unique idea. I don't know why no one thought of this earlier, but the cool thing is, you know, we all have camping chairs, right? We all have these chairs that we take with us to camp. It might be a $10 Walmart chair, it might be a $100 Helinox chair. There's all these different types of chairs, but most of them are just sort of plain Jane folding chairs. You take them to camp, you sit on them if it's cold, it's winter, fall. Your butt's gonna get cold, right? Unless you're wearing a bunch of layers. The cool thing about this though is it's totally flat, right? So it's just like a pad, just like a flat pad that you could throw in your gear, throw it in the bottom of a bin, throw it on top of your stuff, you know, throw it with your sleeping bag, that kind of thing. Because it is sort of like a soft fabric material with like a sort of a semi-rigid core in it. So it's pretty flexible and you can use it in a lot of different ways, but it's easy to store too and easy to take with you. But basically what this does is it turns any chair that you've got, even if you're sitting on a log or if you're sitting on bleachers at like a ball game, it turns that into a heated surface. So it's also really easy to work, and I'm going to show you how to do that here in a second. The one thing that I will say is that you are going to need a power source, right? So it does not come with a built-in battery. You either need some sort of like a small little battery like one of these, but it also has to have the output to be able to power this thing. I'll put a link in the description below to go and check out this thing and look at all the specs and everything and see what you need to have exactly, because I don't want to make a recommendation on a battery pack and then it not work for you, right? I'm going to be powering it off of my rather large 1500 watt hour BioLite base charge. So if you have like one of those bigger power generators and stuff like that, obviously those things will probably run this thing all day long. Even like a 300 or 500 watt hour would probably be fine. I'm going to again show you how to work this thing. I'm going to plug it in and I'm going to show you how much power it's actually drawing too, and I'll give you that information so you know what it kind of draws peak. And yeah, let's get into that. All right, so I'm going to start by showing you the controller. It's really, really simple. It's basically this little thing. It's built in line, and it has a plus at the top and a minus at the bottom. To turn the thing on, all you do is hold the plus for a few seconds, and you'll see the name Ignik kind of pop up there. And then it's got your temperatures, and you can go down, you can go up. I believe it's like a percentage, so it basically goes up to 100. So you could turn it up to 100%. That's the hottest setting. If it's too hot, you could turn it down. To turn it back off, all you do is hold the plus button again for a few seconds, and it says "Be the Change," which is kind of their slogan. It's all over this thing. So that's really cool. I love that it has that little screen on it. It's very simple. It's very easy to use. It's very easy to understand. Let me turn it on again. I'm going to turn it up to 100% here, and then I'm going to show you the power usage. So I have got the Ignik plugged in. My battery pack has been running a fridge for about 24 hours now, so it's down to about 78%. But it takes about 18 watts of output at its highest setting. So it's pulling about 18 watts right now. And, you know, you can see on my battery there that would run for 57, 58 hours just with that drawing right now. So I could run this thing for another 58 hours off this big, huge battery pack. But you don't need that, right? Like, extrapolate that down to a smaller battery pack and you could probably figure it out, right? So here it is sitting in the chair. Obviously, you just put it down and then you sit on it, right? So again, if you were at a ball game and doing something like sitting on bleachers, or if you're sitting on the tailgate of your truck and you wanted to have a warm butt, you could do that. If you want to put it in your chair, you could do that. And then it just heats up. They've actually got two different varieties of these things. They have this one that's just sort of like a seat pad, and then they have another one that's kind of a two-part that will, you know, go up the back too. So you could get one that's just the seat, or you could get one that's the seat and the seat back if you really want to have more heat. But again, I just love the simplicity of it. It is run off USB-C, so I've got it running off the USB-C plug on my BioLite over there right now. But so if you have something that has enough juice to get 18 watts out and has enough capacity to run this thing for a significant amount of time, then you can have a heated seat wherever you are at camp or at a ball game. So Again, super simple, super short little review here, but just wanted to kind of show you guys that. The cord is probably just about 3 or 4 feet long, so it's not the longest cord ever. So you'll want to, again, have some sort of a pretty portable power pack, or you're going to be sitting next to a table or something like this, sitting next to your power bank. But at camp, most of the time, that's pretty easy to do. May not be quite as easy if you're like at a ball game or something, but you know, if you can find something smaller that will power it, then you're good to go. All right, guys, so that was the Ignik seat heater. I'm sitting on it right now. It feels fantastic. It actually does get like surprisingly warm. Like I can feel it really well, and it's making my butt very happy. That was maybe not the right thing to say, but we're gonna leave it in. You know, we're transparent here at All Things Overlanding. So yeah, anyways, the Ignik seat heater is awesome. I really, really like it. It's also pretty affordably priced. And again, I'll put a link in the description down below to go check it out. So if you're looking for something, if you're out a lot in the fall, or if you're, you know, at a lot of games and you've got a power bank that you can take with you, you know, for camping for me, like I have this power bank and I have my fridge sitting here on this table. That's pretty much my setup most of the time, or it's in the bed of my truck. So just being able to sit next to it and plug in and have a heated seat is really, really nice. Like I'm not going to complain about that at all. It's pretty nice. So anyways, I hope that that's helpful for you. I hope that gives you some good info, shows you how to work the thing. Again, it's really straightforward and simple. It doesn't take much to figure it out, but just figured I would, you know, try to provide that information if you're looking for something like this. Plus, it's something that I've never really seen before. I've never really seen a like removable, reusable seat heater that you can move from one seat to the next. So again, I hope that that's helpful for you. If it was, click that like button. If you're not already, make sure to click the subscribe button. I do a gear review every single week, so you know there will be something for you every week, something new. So I'd love to have you as a subscriber. So click that subscribe button, click the bell to be notified when new videos drop. Also in the description below are links to Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, my Patreon page. There's a really awesome group of Patreon subscribers who we have a Discord and we all chat. We also do like a once a month live video thing where we all kind of get together and talk about overlanding camping topics and gear and stuff like that. And then it becomes an episode of the podcast, which is really fun. And then last but not least, the Newbie Overlanders group is linked down there as well. Totally free to join on Facebook. If you're newer to overlanding, if you want to get into overlanding, we'd love to have you. Come and hang out. So again, thanks for watching, and post up any questions you've got in the comments below, and I'm happy to answer. So thanks again, and we'll see you soon.